What's that?
You have headphones, and
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
If you want them, yeah, you
that's
don't need
fine.
them.
No, make me look like I know what the hell I'm doing.
That's
Manager of the year.
Manager of the year.
Rob, you have headphones?
I do. I have headphones and.
No, and you look great in them, by the way.
Thank you.
You should wear headphones all the time.
I do, and then I get pulled over constantly.
You go,
Because you're kind of driving like this, right?
That's right.
This week on the Business Casual Show, we have Rob Paulsen. He talks to us about his career voicing some of the most iconic characters in animation, and we designed some new characters for him to voice on the fly. Let's watch it right now, baby. Wow!
Hello and welcome everybody to the Business Casual Show. I am Hunter, joined by Corey and Jeremy, and we are here with our very special guest today, legendary voiceover artist Rob Paulsen.
Rob Paulsen!
Rob Paulsen! Thank you for being here, Rob.
Not at all, boys. Thank you,
This
as I
is
said
great.
a bit earlier,
Our
for
manager
lowering your standards. Very kind.
Our manager Carly connected us, and it's just been a treat to have you in so far
Thank
today.
you. Well, we'll fix that.
I mean, Warner Brothers and Looney Tunes had so many historical and cultural figures and characters in them that I went like, this cartoon is telling me I need to know who this is.
That's how I know everything. To where my parents would be like, how do you know who that is? Like, how do you know who Carol Channing is?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Raspberries.
It was a cutscene gag, and I Googled it.
Yeah.
Well, we did an episode on of Animaniacs in which Yakko was Hercule Poirot, essentially. It was like a Agatha Christie mystery.
Oh, yeah.
And Yakko says something about, okay, we have to dust the place for Prince. They cut to Dot and she's holding Prince. And he says, no, fingerprints. And she says, I don't think so.
That Prince joke is one of the first dirty jokes I think I understood as a kid.
you understood it? See,
No, I didn't when I saw it. But then, like, later on, I was like, oh, yeah.
When I was like 14 and on Reddit, it was like this joke that went over your head as a kid, and I watched it and I was like, oh my god.
I remember the day we recorded that episode because Tress MacNeille, who's Dot, and 600 episodes of The Simpsons as the crazy cat lady, and Principal Skinner's mother, and oh my god.
Oh, that's great.
His mom on Futurama. Oh, wow. Stupid talented woman. And when we got to that joke, everybody was laughing, of course, and she says, no, there's no way. And 9 months later, it happened. I watched it, and I said, Tress, it's in she did the fingerprints joke? I said, it sure is.
It's on national television.
Yeah. It was very cool.
Wait, was it scripted or was that okay, it was fully scripted and she's just like, well, that'll get cut. No problem.
Absolutely. And that was one of the things that was so wonderful about Animaniacs is that the edict from the beginning, Mr. Spielberg came down to the first recording session. He said, look, we're not making a kid's show. We're making a show for kids of all ages, like Looney Tunes. Mm-hmm. And we knew exactly what he meant because we were all people born in the 50s and early 60s. So we all knew it, Rocky and Bullwinkle, the Flintstones, adult cartoons, so to speak. And man, was he right. You know, the kids today will get a kick out of it when Yakko Wacko and Dot Trump and Anvil on Barney, but Mom and Dad will kind of do a double take with fingerprints.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Was there a lot of stuff like the fingerprints joke, or were there things like the fingerprints joke that didn't make it to air?
I was wondering the same thing. Yeah.
There were, and honestly, I there were a number of them. I can't remember all of them, but I have to say the suggestive things got through quite a bit. Even in Pinky and the Brain, there was an episode where Brain wants to be a country music star.
Great.
And he calls himself Bubba Bo Bob Brain.
Yeah.
And Pinky can't quite get it right, so he says, good morning, Bebop-a-lula, Bubba Bo Bop-a-lula, or whatever his name is. And so Brain and Pinky are getting off their tour bus, and a character modeled perfectly after Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Comes, so she says, well, I think y'all are great. What do you think about that? And Brain looks at her décolletage and he says, I think puberty has been inordinately kind to you.
Oh my God.
Isn't that great? And that was
God.
1993. 93,
Yeah.
94.
Did that get cut or did that make it?
Oh, yeah.
That
It's in
made it?
there. I think puberty has been inordinately kind to you.
And every child goes like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Every child's like, whoa.
Right. No, so it all that stuff is a pleasure, and the best part of it now is seeing that we kind of got it right, that it sticks around, that's relevant, and is still entertaining. And anytime you get to work with the King of Hollywood, you have to work to screw shit up. The music in that show, we had a 40-piece orchestra for every half hour, just like Looney Tunes. We even used the same piano and studio that Carl Stalling used for all the Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes stuff.
Wow.
Kill the Wab, and all that. So
just
yeah,
the musical history in that room is the walls are thick with it.
oh man.
I never thought about that there's a full orchestra like scoring it.
Well,
like of course.
Now
but,
we're
yeah.
trying to pitch TV shows, and they're just like, "Can you make this for $5?"
Yeah. And we did a reboot of Pinky and the Brain and Animaniacs a few
Yeah.
years ago for Hulu. Same thing.
And they still brought back the orchestra
Yep.
and everything. That's
And
beautiful.
it is the difference in the whole presentation and the spectacle of it is really something, because the sound becomes every bit as important as the action.
Yeah.
You know, if Bugs looks at the camera and raises an eyebrow, the violin guy goes, beep, and it's charted. It's right there.
Yeah.
And when you go to watch them score it to picture, it's remarkable.
Because
I
the
would
animation
imagine.
is almost
Well,
timed
it's all,
like
yeah.
a score.
By the time they add the music, like I would go in and watch, I was just dumbstruck.
Yeah.
I've been a singer longer than anything, and to watch these players who, when they're not working in studios, they're in the LA Philharmonic, or they might be on the road with Jackson Browne or something. Really world-class players. But man, when the conductor counts it down, he's looking at the stuff, and the score is a click track. So you hear boop, 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 and the big black line goes across, and then he starts the thing, and Yakko and Wacko and Dot are being chased by Ralph the Guard, and the violin goes, and they just read it. It's crazy how talented these people are.
That's got to be so fun for them. Like
Especially
if you're like a
since they're-
Philharmonic person,
yeah.
this has to be like summer break, just
Right,
like
yeah.
watching cartoons.
It has
rocking
to be
it.
there. It's just some of them were just like, I dreamt of doing this.
Yeah.
When we
It's so lugubrious. It's crazy.
it's lugubrious.
So lugubrious.
Or you go to Jiffy Lugubrious.
I don't go to Jiffy Lube. I go to Jiffy Lugubrious.
Beverly
That's my
Hills
drag
Jiffy
name,
Lube.
actually.
Yeah. That's a great drag name. Starring Welcome to Oil Can Harry's.
R.I.P. Oil Can
Jesse
Harry's.
Lugubrious.
Oh
They still
my
have it.
God.
They still have it in New York.
They still have it in New York. All right,
Is that
go
right?
to Oil Can
And it's
Harry's in New
interesting
York.
how you jumped right on that.
So they have it in New York.
So
They have it in
New
New York.
York. Yeah.
We don't want anybody coming after us in the
That's right.
comments.
No, we don't want
to.
Well, no, because
Big can heads in the comments for sure. Yeah.
They don't. We are so lucky to have amassed a small but dedicated audience that keeps growing, and I don't think that they let us get away with anything.
Great.
I
I think you're absolutely right. They're
No,
very
yeah.
provincial.
Yeah.
Yeah, very narrow-minded.
And they're polite in their put downs though, which hurts even more. It's like your
Yeah.
buddy being like, "Hey man, you actually that doesn't make any sense what you did."
Yeah, I'm just like,
Well-
ooh, that hurts because it's accurate.
Hey, you left this weird shot of Andrew at one point that made no sense narratively. I'm like,
I'm just like,
It-
will you
yeah,
chill?
It-
Yeah.
thanks,
it
Dad.
really- it is fascinating, isn't it? Seriously, when people say, I don't quite know what you were thinking when you edited this way, when a guy was on talking about being an avocado on a TV show, and why did you make that choice?
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Talking about.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man, because I
Yeah.
was picking my nose in the other shot,
Yeah.
and we didn't want to show that. But then also, just like, I know that you didn't mean to be offensive, but the Mediterranean is actually a sea, not an ocean. It's
I'm
like,
just like,
of course.
yes, no, the Mediterranean is a sea.
When I hear those comments, and I what happens often is people know that song that Yakko sung about all the countries of the world, which is a brilliant,
Naturally.
Yeah.
and it's now a bit outdated for obvious reasons. There's no Soviet Union anymore. A bunch of 12 extra countries sprung up.
Yeah.
But Randy Rogel, who wrote that, wrote a new lyric to include a bunch of new countries.
Really?
But when people come up and say, Mr. Paulsen, I don't know if you know this, but et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then it's really hard for me not to say, look, I don't mean to be condescending. Oh, I'm sorry. That means talk down too. But because some of the questions and remarks are so silly.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
quite.
a kind way to put it.
Yeah. But Randy wrote. In fact, you want me to sing it for you?
I didn't want to prompt you.
Check this out. It goes like so. He's the guy that wrote United States, Canada, Mexico. It was a brilliant piece. That little 2.5-minute cartoon. You don't have to know Animaniacs. You don't have to know who Yakko is. You don't have to know who I am.
I saw it 5 times in public school.
And you don't even have to speak English. You just go, oh my God, that character is rhyming all the countries, and when he points at them, they light up, and they're kind of rhymed, and it has become a sort of seminal piece of American animated art.
It really is. Andrew, are you aware of this song?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Remarkable.
So, Rob, this is our intern, Andrew.
Yes,
Hi,
I have the
hello.
pleasure. He
Yeah,
and I have
you've had
already
the pleasure.
discussed religion.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And-
wow. You really got to it.
We got
That's
into
right.
it. Yeah. Andrew and I rolled up. I quickly housed a McGriddle while Andrew and Rob were talking about the annals of religion.
That's right.
It was a great way to start the day.
Well,
The annals of religion.
yeah. Now,
interesting.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
that they got in trouble for that. There
That's
was
where we-
spotlight.
That's where we say
Oh, the new Pope said some new stuff.
Bob the Pope says that's okay.
How do you feel about that?
I love the fact that the Pope. I'm not a Catholic, but we have the first American Pope, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
His name is Bob.
Bob
from Chicago.
Bob the Pope.
Yeah.
Guaranteed, the first Pope to have guaranteed eaten a Portillo's hot dog with sauerkraut.
How about that?
Yeah.
Maybe
First
maybe
one to
another
eaten
Pope
too
did.
many Portillo's hot dogs.
Right.
Well, no,
Paying
he's
for
the
it
first one
later.
you can guarantee has eaten one.
Yeah.
The others you could speculate, but this
I mean,
is a
yeah,
guarantee.
maybe what's his face, the Nazi Pope. He maybe
No, he was post-Nazi Pope.
post-Nazi Pope.
Post-Nazi
Post-Nazi Pope.
PNP.
PNP. He didn't eat. He
But
didn't have a hot dog.
if he had been a rabbi, he would not have eaten.
And he also wouldn't have been the Pope.
It could have been Shlomo Popestein.
Shlomo Popestein is unfortunately
Popenberg.
the best character.
Yeah.
The first, I feel like that is a cartoon that wouldn't get made now. But if we had pitched Shlomo Popestein, the first Jewish pope,
Yeah.
Wow.
in like 1985,
What a great
Betty
idea.
Boop character.
yeah. I love Shlomo Popestein.
Shlomo Popestein.
And
my
so,
God.
Rob, you're not Jewish, right?
No, but
you're
everybody.
I'm Jewish.
So
He's
I,
Jewish.
I would normally like a new cartoon character. I'd ask you to do it, but unfortunately, I'll have Corey give
Yeah,
a
if
little
you want
sample.
to-
And if
Shlomo
can I get
Popestein.
Shlomo Popestein would be what's the were you raised Catholic?
Nope.
Yeah, you don't know anything about it. Okay.
Nah, you don't
I'm
know
trying
anything.
to. You don't know anything. I'm trying to think of, and also with you.
Yeah.
That's like the cap of the theme song, like Shlomo
Popestein.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also
with you. I do this. I don't do this character. I've been wanting to do this character. I don't do this character. We lived in New York for a while, and I lived in a couple of us lived in Williamsburg, and I always wanted to do a Hasidic
right.
Jewish guy trying stand up for the
Right.
first time.
Great.
But I don't think I mean not.
You would have to explain too much.
I don't have a Jewish name. I don't necessarily look very Jewish, and I was like, I want to do this character, but I don't want people to get uncomfortable. And I was like, do I just like show my 23andMe results that say
Great idea.
I think you need to have like a boop. For your information,
Yeah.
the next performer is Jewish.
and I want that to happen before every stand-up act, personally.
Yeah. Just do the quick.
The next
Regardless of
performer,
what they talk about, I want to know their full genealogy.
Background.
The next performer is Italian.
No, I think that.
Okay.
I think that it would be more important to be like, boop, the next performer's parents had a net income.
Yeah.
That would be good to know.
Before I forget, let me sing you that little.
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
addendum
Okay.
to the,
We'll
to the
switch
country
it around
song.
for
Yeah,
sure.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it goes. I'll set this up, and it's we're gonna. It actually is a true story.
Okay.
But the kid who makes the remark that the song is no longer relevant, it was at a Comic-Con. I was doing a Q&A.
Right.
Oh,
So
really?
let's just pretend that the kid who asked the question was Carl Weezer.
Sure.
I said, I had just sung United States, Canada, the whole song. I love doing it. People ask, you ever get tired? Dude, that's my stairway to heaven. I'm never going to get tired.
That's great.
And you did
Brilliant
the
song.
old version or the revised? new
Well, I did
version?
the old version, but there's a new lyric that's been tacked on.
Sure.
So I did the the song, and young fellows at the microphone. I said, yes, how can I help you? What's your name? My name is Carl. I said, oh, well, thanks, Carl. How can I help you? I don't know if you know this, but that song with the countries is no longer relevant. I said, oh, Carl, come a little bit closer. No, I don't. I'm good right here. No. Just come out. Just let me get. Ow! Ow, my scapula! And so I said, I went back to Randy, who lives in Toluca, and said, can you believe what this little shit said? And Randy said, well, and it was a true story. He said, well,
right.
he's right. 2 days later, he gave me the following. Montenegro and Bosnia, Herzegovina, the Soviet Union is gone. South Africa, Georgia, Moldova, Latvia, Belarus, Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, hey, Kazakhstan, hey, then the Tajikistan too, hey, Turkmenistan, hey, Kurdistan, Armenia, Tonga, Palau, Lithuania, Serbia, Kosovo, U.S. Samoa, the Balkans, Brunei, Macau and Crimea, then Eritrea, Ukraine and Estonia, here's Macedonia, New Caledonia, Eastern Slavonia, Ivory Coast and Cape Verde, Andorra, the Solomon Islands, Dubai. Is that something?
That's awesome.
Now, check this out, folks, young actors and performers and writers and musicians listening, creators listening. They finally said, you know what, Randy? Okay, go home and write something over the weekend or next week or so and on spec, which for those of you out there, it's an audition. Mm-hmm. It's free. You bring it in. You know what the show's about. We'll give you the Bible. You can understand what the care. Bring it in the context of Animaniacs. That Countries of the World song was audition.
What?
That rules.
That's crazy.
Wow. That rules.
That song is the first song he wrote for Animaniacs and the first song I recorded. And we didn't know each other. He was on the road doing Singing in the Rain when that song was recorded and animated. So
he was doing both of those at the same time?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
I remember I read music, so I'm going, oh, my God. And my wife said, what is that? And I said, check this out. So I did like the first 8-10 bars. And I said, and the whole thing goes on with pretty much every sovereign nation, and they're rhymed. And so from the beginning, the bar was pretty high.
Yeah.
That was his audition piece. And they said, okay. And the next day in his office was an upright piano with a note from Steven saying, Randy, you are like our version of Tin Pan Alley.
Wow.
And Randy now has so many Emmys, he dresses them in Barbie clothes. Oh, and by the way, you were mentioning earlier about orchestras doing like Bugs on Broadway.
Right,
I think this weekend or next weekend they're doing Looney Tunes at the Bowl, which they do every year. Randy and I got permission from Warner Brothers and Amblin to do Animaniacs in concert, and we take it around the country with orchestras.
Oh, that's great.
And it is just precious when we walk in for rehearsal, and there might, full orchestra's 88 pieces. And so they walk in and they look at the sheet music and they're kind of having their coffee and they go, oh my God, I loved this show when I was a kid. How about that? Wow, this is going to be great. And then we walk in, and I'll just say, so you like the music? And they kind of chuckle, that's pretty good. And I'd say, well, yeah. I'm the guy. And then they really get all squirrely. It's remarkable.
That is, I think, the purest form of spreading joy through entertainment. Is like I've talked to many people that have done many things in this industry, and I think that is just the purest form of human connection that anyone's described.
It is. Honestly, I have had the impossible gift of attending probably 20, 25 Comic-Cons every year. Yeah. And it's a little bit exhausting, but it's exhausting because you go home tired from saying thank you. Yeah. Honest to Christ. And on behalf of all of us literally out there, thank you. I mean, if you're lucky enough to work, as you guys know, And
We don't work.
okay,
We don't make any money from this.
As we
Well,
might eventually know.
working Pep Boys is a job, and there's one on Victory.
We auditioned to be the Pep Boys.
I know.
actually.
Yeah,
we were the
we
second
should be. We were the
callback.
new
Yeah.
young Pep Boys.
Excellent.
Oh, we should be those guys.
Like,
That's
we're gonna be like the
right.
new like woke Pep Boys.
Nice.
Yeah,
Or-
one of the Pep Boys is bisexual now.
But when
God.
you're lucky enough to work, and I mean, I came here when I was 22, and when I finally thought, oh my God, I bought dinner today with money I earned doing something that I came out here to do that I would essentially do for free. And then you get to be cut down 47 years later, and I get to hang out with you lovely guys and all the nice people and the folks who come out to visit me and the original Turtles or the Animaniacs or Jimmy Neutron or the Tick or any of that stuff. The average age is probably 35 to 50. And in addition to the impossible joy these characters to bring to people all over the world, I can make an argument, having been all over the world doing the United Arab Emirates, obviously English-speaking countries.
He just does the whole song again.
It's good.
I've been everywhere.
Yeah. Let's see, I haven't been to, let's see, Myanmar. That's my next rate. This is Myanmar. But not only the incredible joy, but the stories that we hear, people who will sometimes fly, rent a room for the weekend, bring their kids, rent a car, have to buy food. By the time they walk into whatever the convention is, they probably dropped one large just getting there.
Yeah, minimum. Yeah.
And then they buy a ticket to get in, and then they find my line, and I obviously like to talk, and I don't care if people buy a goddamn thing. I want to hear their stories. And so they get up to me, and then often they get tearful and say, I just have to thank you. Thank me. And then I hear the story. Mr. Paulsen, I'm here with my family. I was in the foster home system from the time I was 6 months till I was 19, and I had to go to 4 different homes, and it was pretty tough.
Wow.
And then the gentleman or lady would say, but as long as there was a television, the Turtles and Master Splinter were my de facto family. And I learned about, being there for people I love and all these things that never in a million years could I have imagined would have that big an impact. People who Maurice and I were at a Comic-Con and doing Pinky and the Brain, and I remember this was in Texas, a big Comic-Con in Dallas, and I remember seeing a big Texan, a guy who's probably about 6'2" and tatted out and long hair and looked like a biker dude, great shape, right? Comes up, and I looked at him and I said, "Hey, God, you're a big one, aren't you?"
Yeah.
And he started to tear up.
Oh.
And I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I flossed, And he kind of chuckled. He said, "No, Mr. Paulsen, I'm so sorry. I have to tell you both that I did 3 tours of duty in Iraq, and I was a platoon leader, and my job, and this is verbatim, my job was to kill the bad guys, which is difficult to reconcile, and because I was raised a Christian and I could kill myself. And we'd go back and we'd be on patrol out there 4 or 5 days in the field and come back, get patched up, and we'd get a couple of beers and watch Pinky and the Brain. And he just lost it.
Wow.
And he said, I just had to tell us what we meant to him.
Yeah.
I was around when the draft happened. This guy volunteered.
Right.
We have an all-volunteer military. I don't give a shit what your politics are or your religion. We have a military where people say, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
I don't care the reason they joined. The only job, who cares? They're doing it. And how on earth do I and Maurice and the rest of us wrap our heads around that kind of compliment?
Yeah.
So I appreciate you letting me talk about that stuff because it's absolutely astonishing. And that's what I said earlier before we started. You guys have so much to look forward to. And if you haven't already experienced it, you probably have, because you bring so much joy to people.
We just had like a fraction of what you're describing happen to us, where there's this really cool person who draws a lot of like our favorite comedians. They drew a picture of us, and then they came for the first time to a live show, and they handed us printed out glossy photos,
pulled it out, like went to a printer,
and it says Cowboys, and then it's their drawing of our poster, and we look so cool. And
shout out.
And they watch the show. Shout out to you. I won't name drop you, but you know who you are.
You know
what you did.
Isn't that something? And they can't tell you enough how much they appreciate that. You might be doing a live show in Hamilton, Ontario. You never know. And somebody comes up who lives in Many Bison Pelts, British Columbia or something, and says, I came down here because I didn't know if you'd ever be in Canada again, but I saw you're going to be in Southern Ontario. So I came from Northern, BC. And I just to give you this, you will never know what your work.
We're not legally allowed in Ontario, but
Is that right?
but the story, I see what you're getting at.
You know what?
Appreciate it.
It
Never
worked
been.
me-
They're just worried about it.
It didn't hurt Roman Polanski. So, by the way, I don't know if you, but this young gentleman told me that you guys are opening a string of Roman Polanski daycare centers.
We haven't announced it yet.
That was sort of a speculative thing.
Too soon?
Andrew, how you doing today, buddy?
Yeah.
Great.
You doing good? Well, you.
Adult daycare centers. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You know why? Because we're soon in our second childhood. That's why. Yeah.
It made me think. No, have you ever heard the Maurice Sendak story about how a kid wrote him a letter, and then he sent the kid back a drawing, and the kid loved the drawing so much that he ate it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then his mother wrote back to Maurice Sendak and was like, "Thank you so much for the drawing." Little Jack was so overwhelmed that he ate it. And when I was handed that picture of me, I thought of that, and I was like, I'm not going to eat this.
I'm not going to eat this.
I'm not gonna eat this, even though I'm so hungry.
And you said that out loud, too,
I was
right?
like, I'm not going to eat this. And they were like, okay, thanks. No, I'm so glad that we had a T-shirt to give them.
Yes.
Because I was like,
yeah.
if I didn't have a T-shirt to give you, I'm liable to eat this drawing.
Yeah.
I was just looking right behind you at our intern Andrew, and you're just way nicer than normal. You kind of look like
you have
almost
a
like a
tie
Michigan Warrior.
today.
Andrew, it is unfortunately, it's giving major SpongeBob vibes.
You're dressed like
You
human
look-
SpongeBob.
Dressed like
right now.
SpongeBob.
Sorry.
We wouldn't want to
I
offend you. I know that
think
SpongeBob
you know
is-
what? I think you look like $100. You look great.
Thank you. Yeah.
100 Canadian.
Well,
but you're
it's distracting me. I don't know.
to add another. You're being very magnanimous, but we wouldn't want to offend. SpongeBob is not within your realm.
You are a
Yeah.
talented voiceover artist, but SpongeBob is not one of your characters. I wouldn't
Oh.
want
It'd
to
be
offend.
rude.
No, listen.
If you have anything else to
You
wear,
brought another outfit, right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't bring anything
Just go.
else.
Listen,
Just go find something
It's too
over there.
SpongeBob. It looks weird. It's kind of just throwing off the vibe. Just go find something. It's a studio. You can go find something else to wear.
We're in
All
Burbank.
right. I'll just go like
Yeah, they have
anything
stuff.
that they.
They have
Anything
right.
other
Get a
than this,
shirt, Get
Andrew.
a thing. It's literally fine, dude.
anything other than this outfit.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh
thank
yeah,
you.
you know
Sorry
what?
about that,
You
Rob.
look like you could be in the you could be in the what do you call it? The tribute band of AC/DC.
You know what's
You
so
could be
funny?
Angus.
Before you said tribute band to AC/DC, I was like School of Rock.
Yeah, right.
But that's what they're referencing.
Yeah.
I was just thinking Buddy Holly, but
Nice.
I was just like he just has curly hair and glasses.
Well, I and by the way, thank you again for indulging me in all my.
course.
Of course.
They're great. So this is like perfect.
Just so you know, the people who could behave pretty much any way, with few exceptions, that they want, don't behave badly. They don't. So you better be super, 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 super good if you're going to behave that way, because you're out.
Yeah, what I have we have had a small taste of this industry over
Yeah.
the years. Oh, what the hell are you wearing?
I
My
found
gosh.
something. I don't know if you guys are gonna like it.
Andrew, that's not.
Andrew, that is.
That's worse.
Where did you find
Where did you
this?
find this outfit?
Andrew, stand. Come here and.
It's all that they had.
What do you
If
mean
you
it's
told
all
me to
they-
bring another outfit, I would have brought another outfit.
How
No, you were
about
gonna dress
that?
like.
I didn't think you looked
Wow.
like SpongeBob. I
Look at
thought
that.
it looked like an AC/DC tribute band.
You dressed up
you
like
know-
dress.
I just
Andrew.
Did you seriously think?
I thought, oh, maybe I'll learn how to tie a tie today.
Well,
so I
you know what? To be
tied a
fair,
tie.
everybody in AC/DC at one time or another has watched SpongeBob in rehab. So
And it probably meant a lot to
in
them.
great company, especially when somebody is in a drug-induced stupor. Dude, SpongeBob is real.
SpongeBob is
So we're actually just
I won't make
getting a
you
peek
change
into
again.
Angus' minds.
Just keep this on. It's fine.
Yeah, keep it on.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I
Now,
can't go back.
can you do that, Angus, march across the stage with your SG
Oh,
custom?
yeah, like the
you
little,
know.
yeah.
That's right. There you go.
Get back to your
Okay,
desk.
you get back to your desk, Andrew.
Attaboy.
Rob,
Yeah.
if you wouldn't mind indulging us, we
Please.
do have a game we'd like to play with
Fire
you.
away.
We brought
Strip anything. I'm in.
If you wouldn't indulge, just take your pants off.
Yeah. I just got to tell you, too much information. but
Bring in the dunk tank.
I'm hung like a light switch, so just so. Sorry. Yeah.
We have all drawn some original characters. And
Okay.
we wanted to see if you wanted to take a stab
Sure.
At
giving a
voicing them, bringing them
at
to
voicing
life.
them.
Yes.
To life.
Is this typically how it works?
You'll get shown.
What is the process? Are you shown the person first? Like, here's the character working on. Like, can
Yes.
you pitch some voice?
Mostly, you get 2 or 3 angles of the character on a 2D,
Oh, nice.
and you look at them and you find out what the relationship is between them and the other characters, and then off you go.
I like it. This is probably a more stripped down version. We just drew some pictures for
Fine.
you, and we'll see what we can get.
No
out of it.
problem.
Fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Where's my tea?
HC. Yeah.
When I was making I just put electrolytes in this water. It did look like I was poisoning you.
Oh, that's okay.
You should start poisoning our guests.
Oh, that's funny.
Like we both get waters. I pour a packet of powder into mine, and then I'm like,
You know, listen,
Anyway, so the first character we have, we'll lead with mine. We sort of have a rodent fella who's chilling out in a barrel.
okay.
He's tapped in. He's
And
ready.
maybe he's applying for a job or asking to hang out with his friends.
Okay, I have a very long nose and I don't have a lot of teeth, so I'm here. I'm auditioning for a new restaurant called Barrel O Fun, not Barrel of, Barrel O. That's BARREL. One L or two? Hell, I don't know. Barrel O Fun. And so I don't know if I'm going to get the job or not. And I actually had a very difficult time wearing my costume because I ride a Vespa. And
That's fantastic.
and I'm not wearing any pants. Want to see?
That's great.
Thank
I love
you.
it.
You want to do this as well? I can get you some paper.
Oh, I do have a character I've drawn.
Oh, you do?
Really?
Okay,
Good.
great.
It's on a small piece of paper.
Okay, great. Yeah.
it better not be SpongeBob.
Do you want to go next?
Since I brought it up, you want
Sure,
to do it now?
yeah.
What do you got, man?
I'll show it to the camera first.
Oh, is it
And
a
then I'll
donut?
pass it over to
Is
you.
it like a bagel or a donut?
I don't really know. He's just a fuzzy little guy.
I love this guy.
I see.
Great guy.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to say, oh, he's doing like this. I'm going to say, hey, you know what? This actually is a bagel. This is this is my new friend. We call him Morty Bagelman. And every year, Morty lives down the road from a nice lady who always buys him socks. And she knows that Morty, that's me, I'm part of the tribe. So every year at the holiday time, I don't do the Christmas. What I sing is down the road lives Mrs. Nagel. And she says, hey, Morty, how about a bagel with cream cheese and lox? Ooh, I got some new socks, 'cause I'm walking in a kosher wonderland. All the goy are kind of skittish, 'cause they don't speak any Yiddish. The kreplach was great. Ooh, I gained weight, but I'm walking in a kosher wonderland. Okay, so it's Morty Bagelman. Very nice.
Thank you.
Corey, I think you just got booted as Shlomo.
Yeah,
Pope.
I'm not
I'm
Shlomo
sorry.
Popestein
I like
anymore.
Shlomo Popestein better.
I wasn't sure you lived in the same universe as Shlomo.
That's
Well,
his
actually,
brother.
though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you think about it, all of the well-known superheroes could be Jewish. Mr. Spider-Man, Mr. Chaim Batman,
Yaniv
could-
Batman.
right? You could have Mo. Let's see, Hydraman. Or Mo, Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Right, Mr. Aquaman.
Jacob Aquaman.
Yeah.
I went to the
Wonder,
Aquaman bar mitzvah.
Wonder Woman is just what a wonderful
What a
woman.
wonderful
Wonderful
woman. That's right, Cecile Wonderman.
Corey, do you
All right,
have a
fire away.
character?
I'm not as good of a like drawer.
Oh, dude, I can't draw stick figures. Really, I can't. I'm not at all.
So I kind of just did a little computer editing.
Oh, great.
Let's see.
I mean, a lot of these are done with computers.
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah. So I
Computers
think
are
I might
great.
just start. I'm gonna start hot. What do you think about this guy?
Wow. All right.
Wow. Okay, so is this
it
guy
is-
bald? And
He's bald.
I gotta say, is Corey? It looks like a buff man with Corey's head,
Yeah,
glowing
he's
red
got some
eyes, and
chest
bald.
hair.
Okay.
I am going to show you my workout routine. I got an 8-pack, not a 6-pack. You know what you can do? My glutes are so tight you could bounce quarters off my ass and they'd stick in the ceiling. And you know, people often mistake me for a buff chia pet. And the fact is, I have buffed a couple of chia pets. And I must tell you that I loved it.
that's incredible.
Thank you.
I think we'll do one each, and then
Yeah, we'll do one each.
All right, fire away.
I also have a digital rendering I have been working on here. Let me get my brightness up. This is my guy I came up with. Andrew, I don't know if you can see. So-
Oh, you know what he reminds me of? Okay.
for the listeners, this is a picture of Andrew.
Okay, what I'm saying, okay, hey, all right, hang on a second, Andrew. Okay, you guys know who Eddie Deason is?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, if you look up Eddie Deason, you guys at home, look up Eddie Deason. Did you guys see Grease? He was the nerd in Grease.
yeah. Okay, sure.
Okay, Eddie is,
I don't like where this is going.
check this out. Eddie is lovely. He is one of my dearest friends. He moved, now lives back in Baltimore. But Eddie was one of those guys, he never got his driver's license. So we did a show called Dexter's Lab together. Sure. And he says, hey, Rob, where you going? When you're done, are you going over the hill? And this was a Hanna-Barbera, used to be by Universal.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Are you going toward Beverly Hills?
I said, no, Ed, I'm going toward Agora.
Well, could you give me a ride?
And of course, it's the opposite way, and I did. But hey, how's it going, pal? And are you going toward Hollywood Park? No. He goes, oh, I like to play the ponies. He really did. So anyway, Eddie had one voice, and it was like this. That's all he sounded like. How's it going? And his laugh was, ha ha ha. Can you, ha ha ha.
Andrew's got the low baritone in his.
I can laugh like
That's
that.
great. Ha!
It's a good revamp.
Andrew, do you
for
want to do one of those
Ow.
laughs?
I've tried.
I can't tell who's who.
That's great.
You doing that laugh as SpongeBob too? That's like a real 40 experience.
Oh, man.
we'll
So
clip that.
watch Eddie Deason. Just a stupid fun guy, and does one thing, but he does it beautifully, right?
Made a whole life.
Oh my God! How's it going, pal? Ha!
Oh, my God.
It is I, the Cape Crusader. Ha!
Oh, was he Mandark in Dexter's
Yeah,
Lab?
Mandark. Yeah, that's who he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how he laughed.
Yeah.
It is I, Mandark. Ha!
Oh,
God,
my
would love Eddie Deason.
My bit will no longer work, so that's going to save us some time. I'd be happy to tell you the bit I was going to do. Sure. I wanted to do some prank calls with you as your characters doing some prank calls.
Great.
And so I had 3 calls. First, we were going to call my girlfriend and act as if like I lost my phone and have probably like Yakko or something answer. Then I wanted to call a pizza place as Carl Weezer.
Yeah.
And then I was going to call a random number with you as Pinky. And I've been texting with Maurice all week long, and I want him to answer his brain and have that be a fun surprise. But he texted me during this, and he said, the kindest man. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
He's like, I know Rob will be great and fill the time without this bit, but yeah.
Well, no problem. I'm sorry that I hope he wasn't upset with you or anything like that.
Oh, well, I said some horrible things to him. So.
We posted his address on the internet.
We're both taking a plane later today up to Stockton.
No,
really?
he
Oh,
did
cool.
say Carly tried to help arrange it, and he said he was very busy, but really wanted to make it work, and then
Great.
just said,
Well,
couldn't happen.
he will. He'd be a great guy to have on. He's done.
Yeah.
He's won 2 back-to-back primetime Emmys for Futurama.
Yeah.
He is.
Who does he voice in Future?
Oh God,
is he
Morbo the newscaster, Kif Kroker.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's great.
He the. Hey, you want I should clamp him, boss?
Yeah, the
Don-
clamping robot.
Don
not-
Bot.
Yeah.
That's what Dombot.
Yeah.
The clamps.
And listen, this is how freaking talented Mo is. He cut his teeth being a stand-up comic and did a lot of impressions, beautiful impressions. And one of his best impressions is Orson Welles. And
I love
that's
an Orson Welles
the brain.
impression.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of
So,
course.
you know that? Have you heard that classic outtake?
The wine commercial?
The wine commercials
course.
and the audio versions of the ones for frozen peas.
What is this commercial?
Well,
What's the...
they're all available online, but you can punch in Orson Welles frozen peas, and it's just an audio of Orson Welles being absolutely
Is that the one where he's like, there's a gonk on the mic?
yeah. He says, "I'm sorry, Orson. There's a bit of a gonk. What is a gonk? Can you mind telling me what is a gonk? What is it you want in your depths of your ignorance? What is it you want? Because I just don't see it. I wouldn't direct any living actor in Shakespeare this way. This is stupid, meaningless, just goes off. And he's Orson Welles, right? And they're trying to gently say, Orson, could you please... why? That makes no sense. I wouldn't direct any living... Come on, fellas, you're losing your heads. And who said that? Well, I did. No, who's your friend? He said it. I mean...
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
For a
but
peas commercial? No, dude.
it's hysterical.
Yeah.
And Mo does it perfect. And the Paul Masson wine, he used to be the spokesperson for... And those commercials, they're on camera. And he's fucking tanked.
And there's outtakes.
So
there's the one that they used, but they're all like, the
French
wine.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's wonderful because there are 2 kids, young
Clearly,
boy.
I've done 30 takes.
Right.
Also,
And they're like this, and on action, Orson's supposed to speak, and they pour the wine. So, the first take and action, Orson. Action, please, Orson. Isn't he supposed to say something? Cut. Okay, and then they go, but the first line is the French. Champagne has long been ... Okay, so ready and action. The French. Champagne has long been celebrated. Cut. Okay, one more, and he's clearly drinking between takes.
he's drinking all the wine
Right.
they pour.
Right. So the next one, Eddie and action. No, the French, and it's just spectacular because it's honest.
Because that man made Citizen Kane.
Oh,
That
my-
man invented modern movie making.
That's incredible.
And they killed him for it.
I just love to tell those
If you're
stories though
driving,
because
just Google it. It's fine.
Yeah.
we all, from the time we're young actors, we of course have these wonderfully creative minds, and we work to do things that make our soul happy. That's why we do it. And then when you make your aunt laugh or your grandfather cry or whatever, you're hooked. That's it.
Yeah.
It is a frickin' drug.
We have not been in this industry. We do not have
At all.
At all. We're 17. Our dads are really famous.
Yeah.
No, but we've been performing together for 10 years now.
Great!
Which is like not anywhere near your level of experience, but
it doesn't
still.
matter.
Exactly, and like we have some cool irons in the fire with some pitches, and we're gonna be at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. In fact, if you're listening to this, we're there right now.
Yay!
Actually,
we'll
Nate-
probably be there, right? No, yeah.
We'll be
August
there.
11th,
Great, yeah.
24th.
And
in Scotland?
yeah, we've been twice,
Excellent.
and this will
Edinburgh.
be our 3rd show.
Good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But and then, there's times we can get caught up in like the logistics for this podcast, the logistics of meetings, and like the emailing people. And then last night we did a show where we shot someone in the audience in the face with a hot dog shot out of a leaf blower.
Excellent.
And
We
we're just
packed it in like a musket and then turned the leaf blower on and we shot. And then she went, "I'm a vegetarian."
And we ended our set by being
we were like,
no.
We did John DiMaggio. God, I love John.
He's an icon.
He's another
man.
one. And we did. I used to do a podcast myself that was on camera, and for Nerdist several years ago.
Yeah.
And we, John was a guest. I had 4 or 5 iterations of my podcast over the years, and it's so cool because oh my God, I can call up the Joker or the Brain or Bart.
It's incredible. Yeah.
And we had a ball. Okay, so Johnny, we did at the end of every podcast, the producer would give us a script of a well-known movie or TV show, and we would do it in our own characters. Okay, so we did a scene from 2001, and I was Keir Dullea and John was Hal.
Yeah.
And open the pod bay doors, Hal. Yeah, I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave. And it was fucking great. Why don't you kiss my shiny metal ass? And it was great. And we did the same thing, Seth Green.
Yeah.
I know that Seth is Chris. I know that.
Yeah.
But we did a little, at one of the episodes when he was a guest, we did a clip from one of the Star Wars movies where I was Anakin and he was, I forgot.
Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
No, I'm Obi-Wan. He's Anakin.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, I've seen this clip. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's so
It's
funny.
got like 40 million
It's
views.
incredible.
Yeah.
It's 22 seconds. And I say, let her go. Dramatic pause. Let her go. Nerf. No, you have turned her against me. And as soon as Seth opened his mouth,
You're like, this is it.
I could not get my breath.
Dude.
And it is, and what I love about that, and what you guys do, and what all of the stuff, the reason you're going to Edinburgh, because you're fucking good. They don't need you. They don't have to have you there. Yeah. You're really good, and you wouldn't be here if you weren't. This is not an accident, and I love that you guys are going just like this. It's going to be such a blast watching your star rise, because as I said earlier, you have so much to look forward to. But the bottom line about the joy of performing, especially comedy, is that it is an innately human gift to laugh for its own sake.
Yeah.
And what I love about that little bit and all the stuff that you can do, and that bit with Seth and me, is don't need to know who we are, don't need to know what we're talking about, don't need to know the language. You just see 2 grown men not being able to get their breath because they laugh. And it's almost impossible not to at least smile.
Because you guys are having a good time in the moment.
Because people watch 2 people laughing their guts out, and they don't even know what the hell they're talking about. And they let me see that again. And, oh my God, this is great. It is great. It's not beautiful acting. It's just.
But it's not invalid either.
It's great human interaction.
Yeah.
And it's innately. People laugh in every language, in every culture, just in every denomination. They laugh because they can, and they crave it.
Yeah.
You guys are going to light it up.
We've
very
stopped
nice
scripting a lot of our live shows that we do because we like to just have a structure but improvise in the moment and then a lot of people's favorite moments are when they see us surprise each other, and that's everyone's like, oh, that was the best part.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Corey will improvise some line and we just on stage are like,
What?
Yeah. No,
I was like,
and
I've been
this,
thinking about that all day. Didn't tell you about
It's
it.
perfect.
And like I grew up doing very serious theater, and I went to college to be a very serious actor, but we met there and started doing this at the same time.
Where'd you guys go to school?
UCLA.
Oh, great.
And it's just, there's been some times where I'm just like, I'm technically classically trained. I miss Shakespeare a lot, but I'm just like, this does not exist anywhere else. This is something that and yeah, we're being genuine on this podcast. I'm incredibly grateful for, and I don't see.
Were you looking at Andrew?
I was looking
he's
at
been
the
shaking his head
No,
the
sorry.
whole
Andrew's, I'm just going to call
went
out,
better
Andrew's
on the
been
camera.
rolling his eyes.
He's
this
been
whole
really rolling his eyes.
He's
making
behind
a
you, so you can't
jerk-off
see this, but
motion.
he's going like, oh, shut up.
Fucking looking at his fingernails.
Andrew, actually, as I was going to the restroom, he asked me if he could Bob my sponge.
Yeah, he does.
Sponge my Bob
He
in
does
front of
do that.
God and everybody.
No, but like we get that a lot where we get the compliment of saying like you guys are having fun with each other.
Yes.
Like that it doesn't matter if you're doing a script or not.
Yes.
And
The joy that you see generated here between these young, talented gentlemen and the old guy who comes in is utterly authentic. And that's why it works, because they're telling the truth. This is not contrived. They do this because they can't not. And that is what makes it all so great. Because now when you get to be my age, remember that guy we had on, Ron Pullman? He's been dead forever. Fuck. Remember that guy? But God, look at the people we've gotten to meet and who are friends. You can call up on the phone and I can call up, etc. And check who's going to be at my kid's graduation party. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because you're friends with all these people and you didn't know a fucking soul
Yeah.
when you got to Hollywood.
It's funny that you mentioned that because my phone's been ringing off the hook because we weren't able to get Maurice, but there was someone that we thought would be funny to bring in.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna run and go. We want it to be a surprise.
okay.
Great. I'm having a blast.
Corey actually had to step out, but he still wanted this guest to come through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I mentioned we couldn't get Maurice on, but we wanted to have somebody. You know so many people. We wanted to bring somebody from your past.
Did you get my parole officer on?
Yeah. We called many times, couldn't get them on, but
Right.
we'll just welcome them in. Corey did the booking, but
Oh, my.
you know this
so
guy.
you're
Yeah.
familiar with this guy? Are you familiar with?
Me, Rob, you don't look in your shadow too often.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, this guy. Yeah.
Why do I know you?
Oh,
You don't remember this guy? Oh.
Okay.
we rode all the way from Detroit together to move to Los Angeles. We said we're gonna go move to Los Angeles and be big voice actors, and you said that you
are
drive.
you are very big.
Oh, I'm nothing.
Oh, Rob.
No,
So I'm a large man, but you made me sit in the back seat all the way to
well,
Los Angeles.
that was quite a trick in a 1976 Accord two-door.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You made me sit in the trunk. But I just want to say, by the way,
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Well, you might remember me. My name's Scompt.
Scompt?
Scompt. It's like some people think it's Scott, but it's Scompt.
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 And what's your last name?
Scompt.
Scompt.
Digimonio.
Scompt Digimonio?
Yeah, Digimonio. Spelled like Digimon EO.
Is that like Boobaloobu or Lububu?
It's not like Labubu, and you've made enough of a mockery of me.
That's all right.
So you came out to be a voice actor as well with Rob.
With Rob, we said we both wanted to be voice actors. And
Well-
he went.
fix your
And
shirt.
you wore a double-breasted blazer.
Yeah,
That's true.
You seem to be doing
I
pretty well.
park-
You have money.
I park cars.
You have money signs on your on
Yeah,
your
I
he-
park.
plates.
I
He
park
did
cars
this walking in.
Yeah, I park cars at the bank. Is what I do. I don't have any.
You park cars at the bank.
And you wear Birkenstocks when you do it?
Yeah, I wear Birkenstocks. They were $40 at Crossroads. Look, we both auditioned for G.I. Joe. You got it. That was fun.
Well, okay, then you must have been like 2. If
No,
that.
No,
No,
how old?
no.
This man is 70 years old.
I'm nearly. I'm
Okay.
69 years old.
All right, so am I.
Yeah, no, I remember because we did every class together, and every time that we did anything, you would shoot a hoop, I'd miss the hoop. You'd
my
hit a
God.
home run, I'd hit a double. I've never been good enough. But listen. Everything.
Well, you look at you. You've got your hirsute. You've got all that beautiful hair, and I look like a cross between a chia pet and a Q-tip. You're a very handsome
aged
young
well.
man.
Thank you. But I just wanted to ask these guys. Corey called me on, and he said, you've got such a perfect Detroit accent. You sound just like you're from Detroit.
This is a Detroit accent.
Yeah, we're from Detroit.
Right. We have like we say hockey.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a hockey
you say
game.
it too.
Hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was exactly the same.
So I just wanted to, for once and for all, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You got them. I didn't.
That's right.
Carl Weezer.
Both Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Both times?
I thought maybe 2 times Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right.
That's 8 Ninja Turtles. Maybe they could throw me 1.
Yeah.
But they gave you
And
2.
did
took
you also
2.
try
It's
to
a
read
little
for
rude,
Pinky?
Rob.
And I read for Pinky.
But you know what I can tell you, as you have not been quite as successful as you'd hoped. Amway is not just soap anymore. it's a much bigger than multi-level marketing. So
I don't
in
want to
fact-
do multi. I want to be a voice actor,
right.
Rob. I just look.
Scompt,
look,
what did
just
you come here to do?
I wanted to settle it once and for all.
Okay.
I remember you were talking earlier. I was listening through the cracks in the doors.
You weren't supposed to do that.
You
No,
weren't supposed to do
I've
that.
been here. I've been here since 4 a.m. I crawled inside.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
rolled
yeah.
up at like 10.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry and dehydrated. Did somebody put anything in this drink? I just wanted. Look, I remember all my auditions and the way I did every voice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And could you just? I want you guys to settle it. Who should have gotten the role?
Oh,
Okay.
So you're gonna do what you would have done for these characters.
What he did do. I mean, so in the room, like,
In the room when I was
Okay,
auditioning
great.
and they said no.
Fire away.
Can you just quick Carl Weezer? I'll tell him this is what made the big bucks, and I'll show you what should have made the big.
let's get a little
ahead.
sample of Carl.
All right. Let's see. You're as full of shit as a Christmas goose. I don't know why I
that's
said
my
that.
favorite episode.
Stay away from Jimmy's mom.
That's great. I love Carl's voice. You did a
Thank
great job on
you.
that. But
I've got a gun. Oh, just kidding. Bam.
are you packing? Oh my God.
Oh, I'm just packing. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah.
No, I was there listening when we were talking about his big old thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What was your Carl? What was your
Yeah,
take?
my Carl sounded a little bit like this. Jimmy's mom, I got a gun.
Oh, that's great.
I
You know-
don't agree.
Don't patronize
No. Wait a
me,
minute.
Rob.
The only thing you have to be careful of is don't turn your back on John DiMaggio, because
He's a
He'll
distant
beat you.
relative of
He
mine.
will kill you.
Yeah.
He in
that
Ellis
was
Island.
that
they
was cool.
changed-
That was
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
In Ellis Island, they changed
They
your
changed my name to
Digimonio?
Scompt Digimonio, spelled like Digimon.
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
They changed it to that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was
Digimon.
It was Feldstein before.
Nice.
when my people came over.
I will say, I understand why Rob got that.
I'm
one.
gonna give that one to Rob, but maybe there was
That's-
another one.
But that was, you know what? If they do another version, I would absolutely.
Oh, you'd let me play him in the video
No,
game?
I
or-
think that you should audition because look, I got a foot and a half in the grave. I'm an old. You don't know this. You probably don't know this, but I was the entertainment of the Last Supper. I was Shecky of Arimathea.
And you
Jesus,
auditioned for
what a
that too,
party.
I auditioned for that too. And
Right?
Yeah. I just had to hold a sack of silver coins.
That's right. But as you
Oh,
recall,
for who?
yeah, and who was Judas?
I signed an NDA.
Right. Well, and Judas, thank you very much, because Judas decided he wanted to do karaoke. And the first song he chose was Backstabbers. And I said, now, come on. That's. No.
Well, an NDA, a Nazareth disclosure.
Yes.
Well, okay, just look. Maybe I get how I didn't get Carl Weezer, but what about? Can you do Pinky? I had a really good take on Pinky.
I'll tell you what. Do me a favor. Scompt, right? Scompt?
Scompt.
Okay.
You don't even
Do me a
remember my
favor.
name.
I got a new one. Ask
Okay.
me, Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
classic.
Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
I think so, Scompt. But if Jack's black and Betty's white, is Marvin gay? Narv.
You just walk all over me.
No, but
You're so funny, and
Well, no,
all
yeah.
my friends like you so much more than they like me. You guys are my friends.
Well,
right?
we just met
We're
you.
your friends.
We're your friends.
Corey said that when I was calling him on the phone. He said that you'd pay me to do this.
No,
no.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll like buy
I'm
a
ruined.
I'll buy a McGriddle or something. But that's
You'd buy me.
Here's the thing.
Scompt Digimonio.
okay.
McGriddle.
Maybe not now.
No. Okay. If,
Who's the kid?
Scompt, if you, that's Andrew.
That's Andrew. He's our intern.
Why is
He's
he
not a kid. He's 20. He's
He's an adult man, technically.
okay?
Yes, but he doesn't have a man bun.
Okay.
Narv.
I may have
man
grown
bun.
out my man bun.
He's kicking your ass. Give us your
He's
Pinky.
Really taking
Fire
you
away.
around the track.
Fire away.
What did you do back in the day when you were auditioning? What did you do for Pinky?
Okay, so I was a big fan of those. What's his name from the
From the
movie.
thing. Phyllis,
the
no.
Peas commercial.
Oh,
And that was-
Orson Welles.
Yes,
Orson
Orson Welles.
All right.
So I was gonna do an Orson Welles for Pinky.
Go ahead.
That's
That is-
interesting because they did that for Brain. But go ahead, sure.
What? They did what for Brain?
sorry.
Were you not listening through the door?
No,
Like
I had to take a leak during.
I had to take a leak outside. Look outside.
Okay. So, but I was doing my Peas thing. And I said,
sure, but let's hear your Orson Welles.
Sure.
piece.
Yeah.
Gee, Brain,
Sure would be nice if we could make a contraption and take over the world, Narf.
See, it's kind of similar to what you did for Carl.
Yeah, I'm like that guy that we were talking about earlier that Andrew looks like.
Oh, the guy who's got one voice.
Yeah, I got one. My whole thing is I got one voice, but Hollywood doesn't want it.
No, well, listen. Now, you guys don't remember, but the voice of Garfield, the cat, was Lorenzo Music, and that's how he spoke in real life. That's
really?
all yep.
Really?
Yeah.
So there you go.
So wait,
pal.
how about you say I hate Mondays and I love lasagna?
Would that be okay?
Please,
Rob, if I
fire away.
said I hate Monday? Sorry, let me get into the zone. My name's Garfield, and I hate Mondays. I'm from Detroit. I love Detroit-style pizza.
I like
and
that.
This is
lasagna.
pretty compelling.
That is
pretty good.
outstanding.
I would say
if Scompt, if we could, I would happily submit this as a tape for the next Garfield project.
or even if it's not Garfield, I mean, Rob's been giving us great advice and perspective. This voice might not be right for this role, but it could be right for one down the
That's
line.
right.
Extra. Like they might do a little Lulu reboot, or like
Well, I
Betty
don't know
Boop.
about that. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'm Betty Boop.
Right.
You could
well,
be Betty-
you know what? There are places in the world where that would happen.
Yeah,
So,
You could be.
I just think you don't need to live in Rob's shadow. It seems like you're following all the
Well,
same
I
beats.
can't.
And
At 5'9" and a half and $1.55, I cast a pretty remarkable shadow. Yeah.
It's hard to imagine fitting into such a svelte shadow, but I've managed my whole life to stand in
That's a new superhero. I'm
The svelte shadow.
Wait a second. The svelte shadow.
this
now
could be
you're
good.
talking.
I'm the svelte shadow.
Yeah.
I'm a skinny, sneaky guy.
Yeah.
And I
All right. I like this voice for this
What
guy.
a great set of
like
pipes,
this guy.
man. You got
Yeah.
a killer voice.
Wow. Okay. Rob,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go back to Detroit. I've got a family that I've been abandoning.
Oh.
Remember when you said, "Don't abandon your family and come to LA with me," and I did.
I do. Yes.
I think I'm gonna reunite myself with my family.
Wow.
And I'm gonna go-
after what?
47
years?
47
Yeah.
years.
47 years.
And that's a remarkable thing because you must be 32.
No, you're 69,
I'm 69,
right?
just like you.
69, no
yeah,
kidding.
we were just kids
Yeah.
in Detroit.
And now I'm almost in my second childhood.
Yeah. Coming back to the second.
Oh, yeah.
childhood. Well, I'm gonna go untie Corey.
Well, it's
and,
a pleasure.
you tied him up.
Oh yeah,
It's a
no, I
pleasure
tied
to
him up.
see you again.
It's a
Do you have anything you want to
Wow.
plug while
Do you have
you're
anything
here?
plugged, Scomp?
Oh yeah.
I guess you're going back to Detroit, but
Anybody you want to plug?
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, well, there's a couple people I'm gonna
Yeah.
plug on my way back to Detroit. But yeah, if I have the opportunity, I'd probably just plug. Matt Rife is doing like a crowd work
Get out,
special.
get out, get out, get out, get out.
Get out.
Give it up for Scompt,
Give it up for
everybody.
Scompt Digimon.
Outstanding.
Scompt Digimonio.
Digimonio. Thank you.
Digimonio. That was great.
Digimonio.
That's great. I'm an old friend of yours. So yeah, we wanted to get a friend on. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
if we
who
couldn't get
got.
Maurice, we wanted to get Scomped.
I have been scomped right in front of God and everybody. So thank you very much for scompting me.
You've just been Scomped.
That was great. And boy, he does have a great set of pipes.
He's got a good voice, my boy.
He should do some good voice acting.
He's got to do
sometime soon.
something for it, man. Yeah. Oh, hey, Corey,
Hey,
you're
Corey.
back.
Great job. You
Scompt
sound
said he
just
tied you up.
like-
Yeah, Scompt. Got it. Can I say? I don't know what you guys talked about, but it seemed like a weight was lifted off that guy's shoulders.
He's
Really?
on his
How
way
is he
back to
acting out
Detroit,
there?
right?
Well, he untied me and he did take my wallet, but he said that he was going to go back to be with his family.
Really?
and-
He took your wallet?
yeah, he took my wallet.
I thought you kind of just lost your
Well-
wallet for the last 2
I did
weeks.
lose my wallet.
You
and
still lost
passport.
your wallet and passport, and you have to fly to Edinburgh.
to
or you have to fly
Montreal.
Montreal.
in
I think
11 days,
I have
right?
an
Yeah.
emergency appointment at the passport office.
Well,
'cause I lost my
listen,
passport.
I understand, that you, what I understand is you kind of like being tied up. And,
Yeah.
And you even said to Mr. Scompt, you said, just so you know, I'm very well aware that there are bankable stars and spankable stars, one of whom was him.
Yeah.
Was you. Was
Yeah.
he. Yeah.
But then he also, on his way out, he had a list with a bunch of names on it, and then he erased yours.
Is that right?
Yeah. So
I-
Interesting. What were other names on his list?
the other names on his list, they were ham sandwich. I'm trying to think of Austin Powers' list
Oh,
of
yeah,
people
yeah.
who he like. Mama
missed out
Cass.
on. Yeah,
Mama
people that are
Cass.
actually dead.
Yeah.
Mama Cass
People that he
ham
wanted to
sandwich.
catch up with.
Yeah, wow.
Well,
I
could
think
have thought of
so-
something funnier.
Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob.
I love shit like that.
Rob, as we wind down, do you have anything to plug? Do you have anything coming up? Or
Actually,
this will come out in mid-August, right? Yeah.
Mid-August.
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 Like the dog days, right?
Yeah.
Dog days of
Looking
summer.
at my pet, you're mid-August.
Thank you. Well, actually, I do. We all have the same management company.
This is true.
And boy, I really feel like we hit the jackpot with Carly. I adore her. She went to Columbia, for God's sake. The first time, I mean, it has been such a blast getting to meet more really talented young folks who work with Carly. And, the All Things Comedy guys said, business casual guys, love to have you on. I love these guys, of course. And that's what is so much fun. And the reason I talk about the book is because folks who didn't hear is that I had a bout with throat cancer a few years ago. I'm fine. But the upshot of the book was I had other very well-meaning fans say, you should write a book, dude, because you've got to do this. The last thing the world needs is another, celebrity memoir from a guy who's not a celebrity. It's not false modesty. I create the soul, hopefully, and the voice, but it ain't just me.
Yeah,
People
right.
don't wait in line for the next Rob Paulsen movie. And maybe someday, but not right now. However, because I had throat cancer, not skin cancer, I had a much more interesting story to tell.
Yeah.
And the story ultimately is about, and it sounds a little bit highfalutin, but it really is about the triumph of the human spirit. It's about perspective in the context of what is really bad and the utter joy that people derive from what you guys do that helps them get over the death of their child. That is not hyperbole, boys. It's the fucking truth. And that's why I keep saying you've got so much to look forward to, because the life-changing joy that you will bring to people because of your gifts and because of your desire to just do it is really important. So thank you very much for having me.
Of course.
Thank you for indulging my rambling.
Of
course. Come on.
Of course. Great. Guys,
Make
this
it
has been
easy.
the Business Casual Show with our wonderful guest, Rob Paulsen. Please go read his book. Also, watch Yakko's Wish. It's one of the best animated movies I've
Wacko's
ever made.
Wish.
Wacko's
That's
Wish?
okay. It's Wacko's Wish. That's all right.
You want to take it back, Hunter?
That's all right.
Yeah, I want
Wacko's
to take
Wish.
myself out back and
No,
kill
that's
myself.
fine. And by the way,
Wacko's
folks,
Wish. Please
remember,
watch Wacko's Wish.
Anytime you leave a room, remember, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. That's what I'm saying.
Andrew, you can follow Andrew,
Andrew.
on at Andrew Eisenberg.
At
_comedy.
Awesome.
Come on.
I am
Nice.
nailing this.
You're not doing the
I'm
plugs
usually-
anymore.
I don't usually do the plugs.
May I give out my socials?
Yes,
Please.
please.
Yeah.
Okay, Instagram is Rob_Paulsen, Paulsen. Rob Paulsen, voice actor on Facebook. I think it's Rob Paulsen on X or whatever. TikTok is Rob Paulsen 311 because that was my birthday. But
And your favorite band.
my favorite. But anyway, no, thank you, boys. It really has been a pleasure and a privilege, and
Same here.
I'm so have a blast in Scotland.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Like those haggis eating motherfuckers.
I was going to say, it seems like he's cooking up some slur.
It seems like he's about to say a slur towards Scottish people. Like Rob said, we're at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival right now until August 25th.
Outstanding.
So please, if you are there or know anybody there, tell them to come see Business Casual Presents Cowboys.
24th, but yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm going to do it
11th
on the
to 20
25th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to do a show on that Monday?
No.
All right. I know that we're wrapping up here, and I know that we got to get out. Rob, are you aware of the meme where Carl Weezer goes, Jimmy, I'm dummy thick, and do you know this meme?
I do.
Can you say it? I think the line is, Jimmy, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting my parents.
Okay, you might have to
Yeah.
Is it written down somewhere?
Yeah.
Give him the script.
Oh yeah.
We have loved this video
Carl
for a long
wears
time.
glasses. I'm gonna call Weezer and say we should do a freaking.
There should be.
How have
a
you not done
Yeah.
that?
I got
Oh my
it.
god.
Carl Weezer singing Buddy Holly.
Yep.
Oh wait, jeez.
Oh, Peggy. Carl's a lousy. Good morning to you. Okay.
It's that top there.
All right. Oh, hey, Jimmy. I'm trying to sneak out of the house, but I'm dummy thick. And the clap on my ass cheeks keeps alerting my parents.
Rob Paulsen, everyone.
Rob Paulsen,
Thank
everybody.
you so
Thank
much.
You. Business Casual Show every Monday on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast,
Thank
baby.
you, boys. What a pleasure.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Rob.
Not at all,
Oh my
man.
God.